Far too often, we've programmed our mind to think in what if scenarios that are actually the scenarios that we don't want to happen. The what if this happens? What if I go broke? What if I fail? What if I'm unable to achieve this goal in the time frame that I actually want to achieve it in? And it's that exact thought process that continues to keep you in cycles that don't really foster your growth, don't really foster where you want to go, and don't cater to the life that you want to live. So I asked the question again, what if it all works out? In this video, I want to talk about how you can control your mind in a way that allows you to vibrationally become in alignment with the life that you want to live. Because you see, a lot of the things that you want is not out of reach. A lot of the things that you want is capable for your life, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, the life that you want to live, the finances that you want to achieve, the levels of success that you want to accomplish is very, very much possible for you. But there are thought processes and there are things within your mind that you continue to nurture, sometimes unknowingly, because it's been perpetuated time and time again in your life at no fault of your own, because you're not aware of the things that are holding you back mentally. And what are those things? Those are the thoughts that you continue to focus in on that are not complementary to the life that you want to live, to the desires that you want to acquire, to the life that you want to manifest. Far often, we're so fixated on what can go wrong, what will go wrong, that is exactly what we begin to attract in our life. One may ask why. If I actually want this outcome, but I continue to receive this outcome, the outcome that I don't want, why is it that I continue to receive that outcome? And the simple, quick answer is that's more likely than not what you're focused on and aligned with because of your thought process, because of the thoughts that you cater to and give focus and attention to each and every day. The emotions that you cater to each and every day that are not in alignment with you already having the life that you want to live. Emotions are very powerful. Thoughts are also very powerful. Emotionally charged thoughts are even more powerful. So I want you to begin right now to think of the emotionally charged thoughts that causes emotions within you that you really wouldn't feel if you were living the life that you want to live. How often are you giving those thoughts attention, time, energy throughout your day, throughout your life, throughout your week? How often are you catering to emotionally charged thoughts that tell you you're not good enough, tell you that it will never happen, that cause you to believe the people that don't believe in you, that cause you to not even start the business when everything's inside of you that's telling you you should, that makes you feel unworthy and not good enough? Those are the thoughts that you need to continue to eliminate. Those are the aspects of your life that you need to control. The thoughts that you need to shift and change and rearrange so that you can actually be in more alignment and in more harmony with the life that you want to attract. But you see, most of us don't even understand or are aware of what we continue to focus in on because it's become so routine. It's become a part of our day-to-day life. It's become a part of who we are in many ways. And in order for you to change, in order for anything to change, you have to provoke change. You have to change. What are the emotionally charged thoughts that you fixate on daily that don't even align with the life that you want to live? I'll tell you what, a lot of it is stress. A lot of it is anxiety, anger. A lot of it is resentment. A lot of it is feeling of failure. A lot of it is feeling like you should be somewhere else, but instead you're exactly where you are right now, and you are upset at that fact. And you begin to focus and fixate and lock in on those thoughts time and time again. And instead of actually trying to change the narrative that you are creating and catering to each and every day in your mind, you go in and day out with the same cycle, the same thought process, the same way of living. And in return, you receive the same outcome, which is the reality that you're facing right now. There's this one thing I read again in Ask and It Is Given, and it's such an amazing book because the end of the book has these processes for how you can change your point of attraction, which is essentially what you are focusing in on, what you are feeling in the moment, and what is a result of those feelings that is coming into your present reality each and every day. And it's something simple, but I want to read it to you. And there are many things, excuse me, that are true that you desire. And there are many things that are true that you do not desire. It is our encouragement that you give your attention to the things that you do desire and make those wonderful things the truth of your life experience. How can you today make the desires that you want feel like they are actually a part of your experience? How can you feel like you already have the job? How can you feel like you've already succeeded in your career? How can you feel like your business is already thriving? How can you feel like you've reached the income levels that you've always desired? The answer to that question is by feeling it right now. Choose to focus in on the emotions that align with that reality. Choose the emotions that align with you already succeeding. Choose the emotions that align with you already thriving in your business, in your career, in your relationship, within your networks. Because what you continue to focus in on, you empower. So as your mind is going off in these different side quests of emotions that don't align and that are not in harmony with the life that you want to live, the life that you want to manifest, you need to control your mind in a way that speaks to the life that you do want to live, the life that you do want to manifest, the experiences that you do want to attract. And until then, and only then, will you begin to see this harmonious experience of situations, circumstances, people, things that are conspiring to make exactly what you want a reality. There's this thing that I've heard from narrow knowledge, and it's you can't already have what you don't already have. So if you want the success, feel success. If you want this life, feel like you already have that life. If you want to be a millionaire, feel like you are already a millionaire. Because what you focus on grows, and what grows then compounds into other events in your life, conspiring to make that your reality. But you can't have change that you're not actually putting forth energy towards, putting focus towards. How can you have a reality that you want when you can't even control your mind? And an uncontrolled mind leads to an uncontrolled reality. You need to focus on and deliberately guide your thoughts to the places, to the feelings, to the emotions that are a vibrational harmony to that exact reality that you want to live. So when you find yourself focusing in on emotions, emotionally charged thoughts that don't align with the life that you want to live, I urge you to shift those thoughts to emotionally charged thoughts that are the opposite and that are more in line with the feelings that you would have with the reality that you want to live. Stay safe, stay blessed.